Hey guys, what's up? Here is a quick disclaimer. The tool that I'm going to talk about now is not a paid promotion, and I'm doing this according to my own experiences. When people search for a business on Google or any other social media platforms, it's almost second nature for us to go ahead and look at the reviews. When you look at the reviews, there are independent reviews written with different ratings, right? As a user, it is a pain to go through all the reviews that you have, and when you think of it from a business's perspective, forget about what the user thinks. Most of the businesses themselves don't know the analysis of what the customer feedback is. We don't have everything at one place. We don't know what audiences are feeling about us as a whole. If you had to answer the question, what is the sentiment that people carry about your business, or what is the perception that people carry about your business, in one sentence, we don't have the answer. Here is a tool which can help you overcome that problem and have all your customer feedback and your sentiment analysis and everything related to your customer feedback at one place. Before the emergence of AI and AI-based tools, this was done through a lot of manual and statistical methods, which was time-consuming and it was not scalable. So here is the solution, which is AI-driven, and if you want to analyze your customer feedback all at one place, customer feedback, sentiment analysis, text analytics, where it will analyze the text of the customer feedback all in one place and much more. Without any delay, let's get started. We are talking about monkeylearn.com, which is going to be a text analytics platform which is AI driven for all your customer feedback needs. Let's go ahead and jump right into the screen. All right, so here we are on monkeylearn.com, where we are looking at text analytics basically, where it analyzes your texts and starts helping put together all your feedback analysis in one place. So if you look at what's written here, it says start using pre-made feedback analysis models, build custom topic and sentiment classifiers, perform feedback analysis with workflows and dashboards. All you have to understand is, to keep it simple, all you have to understand is this is all your feedback and sentiment analysis and topic analysis in one place. Now, looking at this, you will understand the overall sentiment that your audience may feel about your brand or your service, and then you will have all the feedback analysis in one place. Before we jump in and sign up for the free trial that they have, let's also look at how this works. How this works is you will have to import your text format, your text data, which can be your emails, which can be your feedback, which can be your reviews, which can be your support tickets, which can be your social media posts or comments. And once you have that, you will convert your text into tags. If you look at this, it says this is a feedback. They ordered a PlayStation and a FIFA 20 from your store last week. I'm furious to find out that the tracking number doesn't work and my order might be lost. Please respond. So this seems like an order issue, right? So it automatically classifies this into an order issue, and the sentiment is negative, and and what is it related to, and what is the nature of this query is something that's written here. So what you need to understand is it looks at the sentiment, topic, aspects, intention, priority, etc. Now, it basically looks at all the parameters related to your support tickets or reviews or Facebook posts or social media posts, etc. And then it converts into tags for you to easily classify them and understand what is happening. So you use these tags once that is done to establish new workflows and to start learning from your own data. So this system, which is powered by AI or driven by AI, the basis for it to perform the analysis and to give you the results is basically coming from your own data. It learns from your own data and then starts making the analysis and starts classifying them accordingly so that your feedback analysis is all at one place. So let's get started with the free trial, because there's no point in waiting. Let's say, all right, and okay, and then let me put in a password. What type of data do you need to analyze? Let's say I'm just talking about reviews. And then is it an ongoing or one-time analysis? I'm just going to say one time, or let's say ongoing. Now, how much data do you need to analyze per month? Let's say 100 to 1K. Then I create my own account. Okay. All right. It also needs an uppercase. So create your account. Now, once I've created my account, all right. So I just quickly need to confirm this. Okay, welcome to. I'm just going to confirm the address, and then it'll ask me to log in into the account now. So I've signed up for a 14-day trial, and the beauty is you can either use the templates that you already have, or you can simply request a new template, or you can have your own models made from scratch. So this is a template that you have. Let's look at what this template talks about. Now, your go-to text analysis template, a great place to start when you have only text to analyze, which means I have only reviews that I want to analyze, the customer reviews that I have, and think of this template as the next setup from building a word cloud, whatever, right? Now, what do you need to provide as input? Text needs to be the input. Now, what will you get as an output? You get your sentiment analysis, whether it is positive, neutral, or negative aspects, things mentioned, things that people mention in your text, for example, about your service, about your product, whatever. Then you have opinions, whether it is what they feel about it, whether your service is great, bad, or horrible, or whatever. Now, this is exactly how it looks like, and let's start using the template. Okay, I don't have a CSV file yet, so let's go ahead and create a. All right, so to make it easy, what I've done is I've already had a feedback file which is already here, and then I've just exported it as a CSV. So I'm just going to import that sample feedback into my Monkey Learn account. And here is the sneakers. Here's the first column where I'm talking about sneakers, and then there is a review that I'm talking about, right? Now you have to map the text. Okay, and this is also text. Okay, and then you will say done, continue. Name your workflow as, what do you want? Let's say sample feedback analyzer, and then you create your workflow. You're feeding the data is being fed into this system, right? Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, now do you see how the sentiment has been analyzed automatically, and the keywords that it picked up are and this sentiment has been analyzed on the basis of the keywords that you have put in, which is best range, great quality, and range are the keywords here. So based upon this is where you will see the sentiment being analyzed automatically, right? Okay. Now this is where it gets interesting. So you look at the row numbers 2, which is good quality, best price, awesome delivery experience, which means we're all talking about positive aspects here. So based upon these keywords, it has given a sentiment analysis of positive. Then you have the product was defective and I wouldn't want to buy again, which is negative. So if you look at this, it says best range, but not so great quality, right? Now here, it looked at this as neutral because it's a mix of both good things and bad things about the product, right? Now, once you have this sentiment analysis ready, you can either download it as a CSV, and this is how you will see it, right? So it is automatically put them into a markdown table where you have the text and the length of the feedback that you have, and the sentiment analysis automatically done for you. Now then you have something called as cleaning, right? Now you can make certain edits, you can add and you can modify certain things about the text that you have when it comes to your cleaning data. You can add a lot of filters to do that. Now let's say, what are the cleaning filters that you have? You can have remove the email thread, remove email opening greetings, because you know that you can even analyze your email support tickets and email feedback that you receive. So from the email, if you want to remove your headers, and if you want to clean the data and retain just the feedback that you have, you can apply these filters, and then you can have like clean data without any tags, email IDs, HTML tags associated with it. Now then you have splitting. Okay, you can filter by length, and then you can have a lot of, and then you have models. Okay, this is the sentiment model, and then this is the neutral model, right? So when you look at testing, if you want to test with your own content, so this is the content that I have got from my feedback sheet. And if I say classify text, it will automatically classify it based upon the features and pricing. It will also give you the confidence, right? So based upon these, it does a test of what the features, where I rank high on features and where I rank high on pricing, and then that is exactly how you would classify your text. So this is for the topics that we're talking about. If you want to analyze your own data that you have inputted with sentiment analysis, now let's say I have 4 rows here in my feedback. So I input them here, And if I say classify text, the overall sentiment is positive, which is with about 88.8% confidence, because not everything that is in the feedback sample that I have is positive, because there's one or two reviews where there is one neutral review, which is the product is good but best range but not so great quality. And then there is a negative review here, the defective product. And then I have two positive reviews. So overall sentiment based upon all these things is positive with a confidence about 88.8%. This may sound pointless when you look at these 4 reviews, but just imagine if you have like 1,000 reviews, 5,000 reviews, you can just get your overall sentiment of what your audience may be thinking about you, and you exactly know what topics to improve upon when you start looking at the topics here. Now let's say what were we looking at? We were looking at this, right? So when you classify text and you have these tags which are representing what your overall feedback speaks about, you know what features you need to work on. If this is negative or if this is in red, you need to know, and you will automatically know where you ought to focus more upon and improvise your service offering. So this is exactly how you can get all the analysis about your feedback, reviews, email support, email feedback, whatever, in just one place with an overall aggregate of what your sentiment is or what areas you need to improvise upon. Then you built the model. Then now you have to run the model. Now let's say this is upload of builder samples. Now there is 4 rows. There are 14 queries. The processing status is complete, and you can download the results from your. You basically run whatever you have created, right? Now let's say what this says. Alright, so this is the first batch that I have analyzed, and the processing status is complete, which means I have the data ready. If you want to look at, and you have different ways you can download it. You can also reprocess it if you want. Now this is the process data that I have. Okay, you can reprocess it if you want. The action will incur the consumption of queries, so I'm not going to do that. Now look at the analytics. If you look at your sentiment analytics, when it comes to sentiment, you have 3 positive, 1 negative, and 1 neutral. So it also talks about what experiences we're talking about, what products we're talking about. This is the actual text that you have. And then your overall focus is on quality, which means that is where you're ranking high, which means that's a good thing. And anything else that you're not ranking high on, you can make sure you can work on that. And this is how you can get your overall analysis at one place. All right. Now this is your workflow settings. If you want to change, if you want to deploy a new model, if you want to import new data, you could do that. Now this is basically how you could run your text data model, set up your own workflows, understand the sentiment analysis for your feedback, email support, any other text that you want to analyze. This is how you analyze your text with Monkey Learn, and I hope you will give it a try. And this is a great tool for businesses who want to understand all their summary of their email support tickets or email feedback or text feedback or the reviews that people have posted about them online at one place. This is an amazing tool to have. Then you can also look at different templates. This is a pre-made template, or you can also request a new template. And if you have something in mind which is very, very specific to your use case, you could request for a template and the Monkey Learn team would get back to you. And let's see if we have missed out on anything. All right, so you could also go pro with the account. You can upgrade your account. When you upgrade your account, this is what you get. I'm on the free trial, so I have a limit of 1,000 queries per month. Custom models, I've only given 1. But if you go for a team plan, you have about, let's say, 3 models, which are 3 templates that you can work upon. Speed is medium, model size is medium, and then you have email support, right? So you could go ahead and start looking at. I think this is a great tool if you really want to look at. Guys, forget about what users think about your product. Most of the businesses don't even know what is the overall sentiment of their own product or service. So this tool is really going to solve that problem and help you understand what the overall sentiment about your business is in terms of people's perception. And also what topics you rank high, what topics need to be improvised, what are your strengths and weaknesses, based upon the text feedback or email support feedback or social media posts people have left. So I would strongly encourage all of you to go ahead and go use this tool. Also, ladies and gentlemen, this is not something which is a paid sponsorship, and I'm doing it out of my own interest. Thank you so much. My name is Casey. Until next time, ciao.